And Tom Eckman out there too?
Yep.
I'm here.
Okay. And Lee Powell, and then we have Mayor Shane Blazer present with us, and staff members Matt Heidemann, Jay Klingworth, and Mary is here also. I think that's everybody. And welcome public viewers as well. Our first item here is to approve the January 11th, 2021 Parks and Recreation Commission meeting minutes.
I'll move to approve.
Motion by Craig.
Second.
By, I think, Tom Mario.
Mario. Yep.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? I have it. Item number three, consider approval of updated application for the rental of park shelters equipment form for season of 2021 here. So, Dawn?
So the update is, as we had the policy in 2014, to the application for reservation. Other than that, not a whole lot of changes to it, just a little, there are some ordinance things to be added in for cleaning and that sort of. So I think there's some information in this page, and added basic and that sort of thing. Other than that, it's the same as it's been previously.
Okay, any questions from the commissioners? Okay, thank you. And a vote. I have it. All right, number 4, update on the outdoor recreation plan.
Jason. Yeah, okay.
Jake?
Basically, we just met with them, say, 2 weeks ago, just kind of put a face to name. We talked for 45 minutes on what their schedule is looking like in the next couple of months. We just kind of told them that we're in no rush to kind of get this stuff going because of the activities that we have going on with our recreation programs. And they pretty much said we were going to speak again here shortly and get the ball rolling on setting the date on starting and kind of finalizing everything. So they're just very excited to be working with us, and they seem like a good group of guys and girls. So we're excited.
Okay, are there any questions or concerns of the commission?
No concerns, but are we gonna get like a timeline of sorts at some point in the future?
Yeah, that's basically what we talked about on what we can get written down on a piece of paper on what they think it's gonna take, how long, and they get back to us, and we're gonna meet again, I think, early March to mid-March. We'll talk again and everything.
Okay. So that brings us up to member to represent the commission and to assist in the development of the new outdoor recreation plan. So I guess we should come up with a volunteer of our commission to sit on that committee. Is there anybody willing to do that from our commission?
I would be.
Did as well.
Tom,
I would be, but I'm a city hall person, so take that into consideration too. So that doesn't. So if there's somebody else, they can.
Is there anybody else that wants to be a part of this?
This is Chris Bartek. I'd be interested in helping out.
Okay, Chris. Anyone else, or otherwise, I guess, if Chris would step forward, that would be just great.
Kelly, you think it makes sense to have, Chris and potentially Tom as the city?
That would be
Maybe
great.
have a council rep and a
And,
commission rep?
that would be good. So it looks like Chris Bartek and Alderman Tom Rayholm will be our representatives then. That sound good, Jay?
That works for me.
Okay. Thank you.
Kelly, I just don't want it to be that, from my point, it's the council coming, whatever. It's gonna be from my perspectives. That's all that. And also I'm on the council. So.
Right.
This is Tom Eklund. I would be more in favor of just having Chris Bartek.
Any discussion on that, or I guess we need someone, so if Chris is that person, or?
Clearly, I can go either way. I mean,
No.
this isn't a heated debate for me. I'm just going to throw that out there. But I think that, to me, it also makes sense if we have a council member that's interested, that, because it's going to ultimately come before the council, one would argue, right? So having a council member in the room that's also part of the commission makes a lot of sense to me, and Chris being a citizen and commission member makes a lot of sense to me. And also, from my experience with these sorts of things, there's probably going to be times when not everybody can attend a scheduled meeting, and then at least we'd have someone there representing the commission if there's two. So, but here, this is not a hill I'm going to die on. So, I mean, if we only want one, we can have one. I don't think, it really doesn't matter to me. But to me, it makes sense to have somebody from the council that's part of our commission and somebody from the commission that's not on the council represented.
I would agree with that. I would agree with Greg on that too.
My point of view is that a council member might be partial to their own district.
Fully understand that, Tom, and I tried to avoid that when I can with my vote, so. I totally respect what you're saying.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. We have Chris Bartek and Tom Rayholm will be the representatives from the commission. Thank you. Item number 6, an update on Wisconsin Rapids Recreation Center skating pond. How are things going with that?
Yeah, we're still operational, we're still maintaining the ice. This last week, we actually figured out how to maintain the ice at the Clark Center, being that we got our first snow dumping. I thought we handled everything very well. We got the ice cleared up on time for the weekend. So again, that was kind of unknowing on what was going to happen and how to do it, and staff performed very well and quickly. So unfortunately, the warming house, as you guys all know, still is not open to the public due to COVID and Governor Evers' orders. Mary and I talked this morning about whether or not we just want to make a decision on just keeping the warming house closed for the remainder of the year, just because, 3 weeks from now, we're usually the time is when ice rinks usually shut down. So, but other than that, they've been used heavily, as we can tell the next day, but just the amount of skating lines around the ponds and stuff like that. So, looking forward to next year when we can open up the warming house and actually offer it to the public.
So this past weekend when we got sub-zero, it's been pretty good even?
No, it wasn't that bad.
No, okay.
No.
Okay. Any discussion, any questions? Okay. We'll move along to item number 7, the update on the renovations at the zoo.
Yeah, last week finally got the remainder of the materials for the parrot cage that we ordered back, I want to say the week before Thanksgiving. So right now, we're just kind of waiting for some warmer weather and the winter to cooperate with us to get back out there and continue doing the renovations on the parrot and then the main entrance, pergola.
Okay. Any questions of Jake? Thank you for that. Number 8, did anybody review the bills or, okay, Mayor?
I did. I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, the motion by the mayor to approve the bill,
Second,
second by Tom, is that Tom Rayo?
Yes.
Okay, to approve, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Number 9, our staff reports. Mary?
We're getting ready to send out our spring flyer. We've got, art classes, a bunch of gardening classes, and our state civic classes coming up for this spring. We have also emailed out the T-ball and pitball registration forms to all past participants. I will be emailing, Mary Hodgson over at the school district and hopefully get copies and get those over to the K through 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade this week. We will have, the ongoing winter league, men's basketball will finish up on February 17th. Women's volleyball ends on February 23rd. Open pickleball play continues until March 22nd. And the co-ed Thursday volleyball league was terminated due to the number of participants that would not follow the COVID guidelines. I will be attending the LHS Job Fair March 7th, hopefully hiring lots of lifeguards, slides, and sports attendants. I'm currently working on an orientation program for my lifeguards and attendants and rec staff. Putting it online on the HR with a slideshow presentation with the voice over, and IT and the PAC Center are both helping me with that program, the orientation. Spring activity guide, hope to get all done with finishing that up. We hope to get that email this week. Registration for all those programs begin March 1st. Gonna complete summer program. We're going to run everything as if COVID is not going to be here this summer, and then if we need to cancel, we will go ahead and cancel. The lifeguard revising plan, staffing plan was finished and completed and sent out to Wood County Health Department with all with the hourly changes and stuff that we have made for the upcoming season. And I think that's about it.
Okay, all right. Are there any questions of Mary?
We get an update of season passes that were sold to date for the aquatic center at the next meeting, if you don't have it now.
You can give me a second, I can get that from the report quick.
hey Kelly, and with that, could we have an updated, I think with updated plan of what COVID is, what there is, and the Park and Rec could take action on next month or the month after, whatever it is, because.
Right, we'll see where we're at with the, with the pandemic, and then go from there on how we're gonna go forward for the summer, you're saying?
Yep.
Okay,
Okay,
it looks like we have sold 56 family passes at this point and 3 veteran passes, also family passes.
Thank you.
Thank you from me too.
okay, any other questions of Mary? Otherwise, be Matt, you, or Jake?
Yes, this past month, with the collaboration of the street department and parks department, we finished up the painting at the Centralia Center. I believe we went about 90 gallons of paint through that building. Again, like I said before, we received all the due materials, so we will continue that project as soon as it gets a little warmer out. Arborists have been still going through the city, continuing the tree trimming and trimming of the right of ways. Maintenance of the aquatic center, ice pond, and Robinson Park have been our daily task. Speaking with Ayers last month and just kind of meeting the main contacts. And again, like I said, really looking forward to getting this ball rolling on this plan. Also, Olson Carpet from Wausau has been here since last week, and they are replacing all the defective carpet here at City Hall. Don't have a timeline on when they will finish, but they're moving on pretty good.
Okay. Any questions of Jay? Otherwise, okay, thank you for that report.
Yep.
Anything else? Otherwise, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Also move.
Okay, Tom, second by Mayor. All in favor, signify by saying aye to adjourn.
Aye.
Hey,
I
Ayes have it. So, thank you, commissioners, staff members,